shows step by step how to solve problem 3. So that the student or the reader who's interested can spend as much or as little time watching the video. The video ends with a full color copy of the end solution, which we can click on problem 3. We can see, like every other textbook in the world, it has the solution. But there's another feature. In addition to the videos, we can click on the @ symbol. The @ symbol takes us to the solution for solve problem 3, which if we turn it in landscape mode, in the red it has directions telling you how to work it. If we zoom in, it shows the complete problem, and in the orange cells, any of those numbers can be changed by students. So for example, what happens if in week 7 we change this number to something really crazy, say 1327. We hit done. What we can see is the spreadsheet is showing us that this has resulted in a very large planned requirement of 3,981 for week 7, which results in an order of 4,000 planned order release for item C in week 4. And this then rolls down. This 4,000 planned release for item C becomes an 8,000 planned receipt, a gross requirement for item E in week 4, which then results in this huge order of 9,900 of item E, planned order release in week 2. So with this spreadsheet, students can play around with the Excel spreadsheet and get a feel for how dynamic this tool really is. And then of course, they can always press the page in the book, which takes you back to the book. Here we have figure 7.10, and what this is showing is the before. So if we turn to figure 7.9, it says this sheet shows the dynamic nature of an MRP ERP system. This sheet is a copy of figure 7.9 in the text, which shows the situation at the beginning of week 1, February 1st. Click on the next sheet to see how the inventory records are updated for changes that occur between February 1st and February 8th. So turning the picture in landscape mode, we can switch and see that all the parts in blue in the bill of materials are shown in the spreadsheet. And if we click to February 8th, the note comes up that says this sheet shows the MRP from figure 7.9, February 1st rolled forward 1 week to February 8th. In other words, 1 week has gone by since the MRP in figure 7.9. The orange cells show changes that result from the new MS quantity of 100 units in week 10, April 4th. The gray cells show that everything from February 1st has been closed out, i.e. has occurred. So if we zoom in, you can see a series of gray cells showing the week that's passed by, a series of orange cells that are updating from the new order for N bikes, and we can go forward to February 15th, which has another note that says this sheet shows the MRP from February 8th rolled forward 1 week to February 15th. In other words, 1 week has gone by since the MRP in figure 7.9. The orange cells show changes that result from the new MS quantity of 75 units in week 11, April 1st. The gray cells show everything from February 8th has been closed out or has occurred. The pink cells show what happens if the MS quantity in week 7, March 14th, is changed from 35 to 40. Go ahead, try it. We double click, we can change 35 to 40 and hit done, and we can see that the pink cells change. So there's a 40 here. This 40 then changes to 80, which causes a new planned receipt of 200 in week 7, and so on. The student can now zoom back out, and to get back to the regular textbook, press on the icon of the page in the book. I really appreciate your taking the time to look at this video. I'm very passionate about the future of textbooks. I think that electronic is the way to go. That's why Rohit, Verma, and I, when we signed our contract to write this book in 2005, we viewed the printed book as a transition to what would eventually be an electronic world. This book, as viewed on this iPad, can be a reality with your help. My vision is that the electronic book will be priced for about $90 because there's $30 or $40 of cost in the distribution channel for printing a book. There's numerous inefficiencies. If we can get an electronic version of this in students' hands, they can carry this and save a whole lot of effort in carrying around 3 or 4 heavy textbooks, and they can have added features. If you're interested in this, please send me an email at boyer.9@osu.edu, or if you're attending the upcoming Production and Operations Management Conference, I would be very glad to talk to you and show you a little bit about how this book works on my iPad. Thank you very much. One more thing. Please contact me. I'd be more than glad to send you a copy of the prototype for Chapter 7. You can try it out on your own iPad or your own computer.
Wow, this is awesome, but it's really kind of geeky. But you can get internet, play games, and even go to YouTube.